Hi, friends. Thank you for joining. If you are watching this live, thanks for being here. If you're watching this later on the replay, thank you for watching later. I appreciate it. I'm super excited. Today is the first day of our series, Emotional Health Recharge. So we are going to be talking with three awesome women. Hi, Kate. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Chelsea. I see you. We're going to be talking with three awesome women that are going to give us some tips and strategies on improving our emotional health and managing stress and anxiety during this crazy time. So this series was inspired by healthcare workers because, you know, everything that healthcare workers had to go through with the first wave of this pandemic, and now it is, we're in full swing with the second one. So kind of a lot for everyone to manage. These tips that we're going to talk about can be applied to anybody. It's not just for healthcare workers, but this is basically kind of designed with them in mind. So we're going to talk to three people. One's going to talk about workplace wellness. We're going to talk about breath work. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. So I hope that what we share is going to be helpful for you guys, and you can basically watch these quick videos that we're going to do and immediately apply them to your daily life. And hopefully you will notice a difference and it will help. So I see my friend Katie on there. Hi, Katie. She's going to be my guest today. Now, I think, let me see if I can add her. Dun, dun, dun. Anyone? Hold on one second. Oh, gotta get her. There we go. Lost. Sorry. It said for a second that she couldn't join, so I had to send her a request. So we'll give her a second to hop on here. So I don't want to talk too much about Katie before she gets here. I'd rather introduce her once she's here on the video with us. But yeah, I am very excited about this series, and I think this is going to be very helpful for everybody. I hope it's going to be very helpful for everybody. So, with everyone, even if you're not a healthcare worker in that stressful situation, people are home. You're home with your kids and working from home and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So hopefully this will help us regain a little bit of emotional health in our lives and help us to kind of center ourselves. So let me see if Katie, it says she's unable to join. Oh no, let me see. Can you see my face while I'm doing this search, when I'm searching for Katie? So I'm sending her a request again. Says she is unable to join. I don't know. Is that something that I need to set up? Kate, are you watching? Can you help me? Oh, yay!
Hi.
Hi. I was like, oh no, I thought I did something wrong. It says she can't get in.
No, what?
Okay.
No, it's all good. I think it's on my end, but hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so I was just talking for a minute. I was like, I don't want to introduce Katie until she gets here. I'd rather talk about her when she's here. So now you're here. Yes, yeah. Now you're here. So I asked Katie to be my first guest on this series because she's a yoga instructor. She is a holistic health and wellness coach, and she works with either one-on-one clients or corporate clients, kind of creating wellness programs either for their employees or for individuals at their home. So that is Katie. Here she is. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. So, okay, so I wanted you to be first because since we're talking, more towards like healthcare workers, this is stuff that they deal with in the workplace. So that's why I wanted to talk to you specifically because you deal with workplace wellness. So what kind of things do you generally work on with your more corporate clients, let's say?
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to workplace wellness, we can tailor make a program to your company and to your employees. But what I have found that we've been doing a lot since the pandemic is focusing on meditation. So anything that allows employees to have the time and the space to practice self-care, there's a lot of different types of meditation, and it really is a way to, like tune out from your day and get back to yourself, to relax, to reduce stress, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things we can offer: healthy eating, chair yoga, regular mat yoga, all that kind of stuff. But I have found that during the pandemic, meditation has been really the number one service. So.
Okay, awesome. Chair yoga. I love that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, it's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, awesome. So definitely like whatever you can to integrate wellness into like the workplace and daily work routine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So
cool.
because of the pandemic, everything's gone virtual. And the good news about that is it's really accessible. You can do it from your house. You can do it from wherever you're working. You can have employees scattered across the globe, and they can all tune in to these wellness sessions. So that's been a silver lining of this challenging year.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so in addition to meditation, you do like overall wellness, so that includes foods as well. Now, if you're trying to work on like your overall wellness, is there foods that you should be like should you be eating certain foods and avoiding certain foods? Not necessarily to even like be healthy or gain weight or anything, but are there certain foods that are going to like help you in your daily performance that you should be leaning towards more than like, oh, I'm hungry, let me grab this bag of chips?
Yeah, yep. So absolutely. Really easy stuff. So staying away from processed foods, fried foods, sugar, um, limiting your caffeine intake, limiting your alcohol intake. I mean, it's really kind of basic stuff. Processed foods are really convenient. It's pretty much what's offered to us in lots of scenarios.
Yeah.
But doing your best to stay away from it. And, fresh fruits and veggies every day, dark leafy greens, good sources of protein, whether you eat meat or you don't. There's lots of healthy sources of protein, fish, even stuff like beans, quinoa, all that for the vegetarians.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fresher the better, but staying away from the processed foods and sugar is huge.
Okay. So basically try to be more prepared if you have to go to work, like pack stuff with you that you can eat, like veggies and dip or something that has protein that's going to help fill you up, or like throw an apple in your bag so you're not tempted to go grab a candy bar or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like preparing yourself, because when you get hungry, you're hungry. You're going to eat that donut or that candy bar or the bag of chips. I mean, we're human, especially if you're a healthcare worker. I can't even imagine what people are going through right now in the workplace. I mean, yeah, you're going to eat whatever is available to you, but preparing can really set you up for success. So, I mean, people think of meal prepping like, oh, I have to spend all day in the kitchen putting together all the meals. And you can do that, and that's great. But just making sure you have healthy snacks to grab, or preparing your fruit the night before, like cutting up an apple and cutting up a carrot and grabbing some hummus is definitely a lot better than the bag of chips from the vending machine or the donut that your coworker brought in,
Okay. Dang, donuts. I love them.
I do too. I like donut. And I'm not telling you never eat a donut. Like, if you want a donut, have a donut. But unfortunately, not every day.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So how does like someone's emotional health, obviously if you're stressed, it's going to affect your work performance, but like maybe even long term, like how does someone's emotional health, if you're not really taking care of yourself, how is that going to affect your work performance?
Yeah. So, lots of ways. If you are not feeling your best, you're certainly not going to be able to come to work with your optimal performance. So what you'll start to see in employees is you'll start to see maybe some absenteeism, calling off work frequently, you're sick, and you might actually really be sick because you're tired and you're sick and your immune system isn't what it should be, and you're not feeling good mentally. So if you're, constantly struggling with how you feel inside, like it's going to manifest itself. You might miss some work deadlines. You might be irritable with your coworkers. You might find people are starting to clash with each other, not able to, have healthy disagreements at the workplace, which happens, but you have to be able to resolve them,
Right.
You always be butting heads with people. You might even see people, dropping off in their productivity, their work performance, all that kind of stuff, Yeah.
I feel like this is probably where a lot of people are at because now this has been going on for so long, and everyone's frustration, like we've probably all thought this would have kind of gone away by now, and everyone is like hit the limit and they're all maxed out. So that's definitely good that we're having this conversation now, so maybe we can give people some good tips so they can kind of like reel it back and regain control a little bit. Because we don't want to be like, I mean, work is work, but we don't want to be like miserable and stressed out and going crazy when we're at work. It's not going to help anybody.
Yeah, no, it's not going to help anybody. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, look, we can all acknowledge to our friends, to our family, to our coworkers, to our managers, to our employees, like, it's look, life is hard just in general, but right now, I mean, like you said, it's pretty much been a solid year. Close to a solid year, close to, not quite. I mean, we can all like, it feels really good to acknowledge it. Like, hey, this is hard. Like, I'm sad. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. Like, we're allowed to express. I think now more than ever, we've started recognizing that we can express that to your professional friends and colleagues, because it's been a taboo for a long time to be like,
right.
Oh no, I feel great. Everything's great. I mean, everything's
I'm fine. Great. I'm fine.
Yeah. How are you? I'm good. You're like, are you?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes like speaking it out loud, putting words to it, acknowledging it, getting it like off your chest, literally, like it just that can take the weight off of you. That's therapeutic in itself, so yeah, it's a tough time. I think we're all feeling it.
Yeah. Well, let's just everybody now admit we're not okay. I mean, maybe you're okay, but in general, everyone is not okay. So, what are some of the things that you do daily to kind of like maintain your emotional health, or if you're feeling like in a funk, what are some things that work for you?
Yeah, so establishing a daily routine of moving your body, and I like to say mindful movement, because what feels good to me may not feel good to you, or you might not enjoy doing that activity. I'm a yoga teacher. I've been practicing yoga for almost 15 years. I love yoga, but that doesn't mean that you're going to like it. You don't have to like it, maybe you like to run, maybe you like to bike, maybe you like to swim, to play basketball, soccer, any of those things. Those are the things you should do. And a lot of times people think it's all or nothing, like, oh, I don't have an hour, or I can't get to the gym, so oh well, I'm not going to work out. But no, like if you can move your body, I mean, preferably a half hour to an hour every day. But if you only have 15 minutes, fine, that's perfect, because at least you're moving your body, you're getting out of your mind, you're putting the email away, you're allowing your body to move, your heart rate to increase, your blood to flow, all that kind of stuff. So moving your body every day, again, however you can, whatever feels good to you. And also coming up with some daily rituals. So I call them wellness rituals, but it can be anything that works for you. Typically, we perform these rituals like in the morning and in the evening as we're gearing up our day and then winding down. It can be as simple as having a glass of lemon water in the morning before you have anything else, because it's really healthy for your system. It wakes you up. It can be deep breathing before you get out of bed. It can be not looking at email or social media or news for the first half hour of the day. Like all those little things that set you up for a more positive like mind and body. There's so many, I could go on and on about this, but yeah, journaling is huge. Beginning, end of every day. Choosing one that works for you. You don't have to do both.
Yeah.
any type of meditation or deep breathing, any type of restricting your social media intake.
Right.
Good.
Yep.
um, and also connecting with people. So most of us, a lot of us are working from home. I know healthcare workers, most healthcare workers are not, but there is a feeling of isolation, even if you enjoy what you do and you have a really awesome family support system that you live with, or maybe you don't. Like connecting with people outside of your little nuclear family or roommates or whoever you may have, because again, we can acknowledge things have been hard. So just getting that connection, like picking up the phone and calling your best friend you haven't talked to in a couple of months, or your mom, or someone that just makes you feel really good and uplifted, that you can just talk with and be yourself, is really, really, really healthy. So
Yeah. I think I love all those ideas. I think it's good, like going back to what you said, because you're like, oh, even if you only have 15 minutes. Because I think, I mean, I know I do this. A lot of people use it as an excuse. Like, oh, it's so easy to find the excuse. Like, oh my gosh, I have to do these 3 things. Like, I don't have time to go work out, or I don't whatever. But I just feel like when you don't have time, or you're too busy to do something, you're just saying that it's basically not your priority. Because you have time to do all these other things that you have to do. It's like when you go to work, you never say like, oh, I don't have time to go to work. It's like, okay, well, I have to go. That's my obligation. Like, I'm going to work. So if you make your 20-minute wellness routine in the morning your priority, then you will have the time. If you're just like, okay, I'm getting up and I'm going to stretch for 10 minutes, I'm going to have my lemon water, and I'm going to journal for 5 minutes. Or whatever you said, like whatever you think is like going to be helpful for you, whatever makes you feel good. Or even like, there's friends that I haven't talked to in a long time, because we go for like stretches of time in between talks, and then it's like, oh man, when I talk to her, I have to have like an hour. Like, I need to make sure I have a good chunk of time so we can like catch up on everything. But if you can just be like, hey, I have 5 minutes, I just was thinking about you, and I just wanted to say, hey, what's going on? You can keep it short. You don't have to, not everything has to be like huge and like an hour long process. So I think that's good. Good.
yeah, I absolutely agree. I feel you on all those things. So yeah, I mean, 5 minutes of doing anything beneficial for yourself is better than none, you know?
Better than 0 minutes, that's right.
Yeah, and I mean, we're human. We're all guilty of it. Like, I only have 20 minutes, so I'm not going to do it. Well, 20 minutes of lifting weights is so much better than 0 minutes of lifting weights, or whatever that healthy activity is.
Yeah. And also, like, when you're moving, you're like kind of like working those emotions out, just like getting all that negative energy out of there, like,
Yeah,
hanging around.
absolutely.
Good. All right, cool. So, do you have a little strategy or something that you would like to share with everyone? Like, even if it's like a couple minutes, something that they can apply maybe to like start their wellness routine if they're unsure what to do.
Yeah, so I was going to take us through, just like you said, a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes of a guided meditation. There are so many different types of meditation in this world,
Yeah.
so you can seek them out. There are wonderful free resources out there. There's things you can pay for. There's a whole world of stuff. But meditation is a way to de-stress. It's a way to release anxiety. It's a way to tune out the outside world, put the technology away, and connect with your body. So yeah, let's do a quick meditation.
Okay.
So all I ask is that you get comfortable and that you are sitting up or lying down, so your spine is really long and tall, so you can breathe in deeply. And then once you get to this position, just allowing yourself to settle in. So closing your eyes and allowing your eyes to rest heavy in their sockets. And you can allow your hands to rest on your thighs or on your lap or anywhere that feels good to you. And then we'll begin to breathe. So take a long, deep inhale through your nose. And then a long exhale out through your mouth. So take a long, deep cleansing exhale. Allow your shoulders to soften away from your ears. And take another long inhale through your nose, slowing down your breath. And then exhaling through your nose this time. And we'll continue to breathe like this. So long inhales through your nose and long exhales through your nose. And then bring your awareness to the very top of your head. And then just envision that this awareness is like a bright white light. And allow this bright white light to slowly start to travel down your entire body. So allow your awareness to go body part by body part. And as this white light travels down, just let everything soften and relax, letting your eyes be soft and heavy, allowing the tongue to release from the roof of your mouth, and let your jaw be soft and heavy. And just noticing how each part of your body feels, slowly allowing this white light to come all the way down through your neck and your shoulders, down through your chest, and all the way down through your upper back, your middle back, down your spine into your lower back. And just observing how everything feels. So noticing if you feel any tension or any tightness in any area of your body. And then slowly allow this white light to travel down through your rib cage, your belly, down into your hips, down into your pelvic region and your glutes, all the way down into the backs of your thighs, the tops of your thighs. And allow this white light to circle all the way around through your knees and your kneecaps. Down into your shins and your calves. And all the way down through your ankles, the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, and all the way out through your toes. And just noticing wherever you felt any tightness, any stiffness or soreness. Let's take an inhale, sending your breath all the way into those areas of your body. And on your exhale, just release and letting go. And then bring your left hand to your heart center and your right hand on top of your belly. And releasing any control over your breath. Just notice if you can feel your heart beating underneath your left hand. And notice if you can feel your belly rising and falling with every inhale and every exhale underneath your right hand. And then just feel gratitude for all the hard work your body does for you every single day. And then slowly releasing your hands back down onto your lap or down by your side. And when you're ready, taking your time, opening your eyes and coming back into the room around you, into the present moment, and noticing how you feel now. So you don't have to take any sudden movements, or you don't have to do anything. You can just sit right here for a moment and notice how you feel. And then we can just reach our arms all the way up overhead, taking a stretch here, so waking your body up, so reaching your arms up. And then exhale, bringing your hands all the way down, releasing them onto your thighs. Coming back from our meditation. So that was just a really quick and easy full body scan. I like to do that with beginners to meditation because it's something that you can do for yourself. Like you can just sit down at any point in time if you need to do a really quick relaxation. And it draws your mind like into the body. So you're kind of stopping all those thoughts and really focusing on your physical being. So
I
It's a
think
nice
that's perfect. Yeah. That is perfect because like a lot of times I feel like people are kind of like I don't know if meditation's for me just because there's so many thoughts and you can't really turn them off. So and people think like, oh, if I keep thinking things, I guess I'm doing it wrong and I guess I shouldn't be doing this. This is not for me. But that's really good. I mean, that's a good place to start. Just you can do a full body scan because I was like, when you go, okay, like relax the tension in your jaw. I was like, oh yeah, my jaw's tight. And my
So
back. Oh
we're
yeah, my
always,
back is
yeah. I mean, it's what we do.
yeah, so it's good too. And like I think maybe like something like a guided meditation or something like that would be really good for like a beginner just to so they can focus on what the person is instructing them to do instead of trying to just be quiet and not think of anything, you know.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and find what works for you. There's so many different styles. I mean, there's something for everybody. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. That was helpful. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in the morning now because I need to calm down.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
it. I mean,
start my day with my body scan, let go of all my tension. So, all right, good. Well, I wanted to say anyone that is local to South Florida, Katie's an instructor at Yoga Six in Hollywood. She has how many classes do you have a week? Four? Three, four?
I have four, but next week I'll start. I only have three next
Three.
week.
Okay. So she has
Yeah.
gotcha. So she has three classes, and then she also does virtual one-on-one sessions. If you are interested, you can contact her. And also, if you have any questions about like wellness tips or wellness programs, or if you want to pass this on to anyone, if this was helpful for you, if you want to pass it on to anyone that you work with, if you want to talk to her, if you have any questions about maybe incorporating some kind of program into your work or anything like that, you can contact Katie and I'm sure she will answer all of your questions.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
Good. Did I miss anything?
No, you got it. Thank you for having me. This is wonderful to connect and to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this, my lovely friend. I had a good time chatting with you, and I hope this is helpful. Like I said, if you think this helped you, or if you want to try it, or if you want to pass it on, share it. We want to help as many people as we can, especially healthcare workers. So there we go. And this is something you can do even right when you get to work. Like you're sitting in the car before you have to get out, just like, okay, let me calm myself down before I head in there and tackle this day.
Yep.
So,
Perfect.
okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to be posting this video and I'm going to link to Katie so you can go check all of her stuff out. If you have any questions, you can ask her or me or anything. And that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.